And today is International Women's Day. And this is the 45 years since the institution of this International Women's Day. And we want to use this occasion to register our utmost disappointment about the disrespect that the National Assembly of Nigeria, with which they treated issues of women's rights. The Constitution Review, Special Committee on Constitution Review of both houses of the Senate and House of Representatives recommended in their wisdom. Another thing is the issue of indigeneity. We know how this thing pinches and affects women. The law says the woman's matrimonial home is that of the husband. And yet, when it comes to decision making and contesting election, they discriminate against women. Even when they are from the same state, if they are different senatorial districts, there is a problem. They will tell the woman, go back to your senatorial district. Meanwhile, it's answering the man's name. Is that possible? Yes. If the woman is to go back to the father's place and answer the father's name, there is no marriage there. Yes. And this thing will hit. They don't know the impact of this on the family. Yet Nigerians, not even born in America or in Europe, have gone there, they've become elected into positions and powerful positions. Are we not witnessing it? Yeah. We are witness to Nigerians are elected in United States, in Europe, in UK. Some of them not even born there. So how come in our own country we become mini persons? Is that correct? No. No woman, no constitution. No woman, no constitution. We must be included. Yes. And the fifth one, very disappointing. Do you know the meager number they gave? Senate said 10% to be approved for women as commissioners and ministers. But do you know even that 10% failed? The House of Reps now said, oh no, let us raise it. And they raised it to 20%. That one also failed. So as it were, all the women and gender-related bills were rejected. We reject by the power that God has given women. We reject all those men that rejected women-related bills. Are they not born of women? And they are trying to bite the finger that fed them. What will befall them? It will be calamity. The calamity. They will not return. All those men that voted against this women's bill, voted against their wives, against their daughters, against their mothers, will not return. All those men that voted against their mothers, against their wives, against their daughters, against their aunts, will not return. They will not return. Women will hold them out of power. No, not that today. This is not today. Women will give them red card. Yes. We will give them what? Red card. Women will give them red card. We will hold them to account. Yes. Because time has come. If you really legislate for the common good, you listen to your constituency. And in those constituencies, you recognize that women are a majority. So if women are a majority in your constituency, how come you will go there to decide against their interest? Why will women not have a voice in decisions affecting them? Women have a right to participate in the government of their country. And this right you see in all international treaties, Universal Declaration on Human Rights, the issue of the protocol to the African Charter on Rights of Women in Africa, the UN Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. It is there. The Constitution prohibits discrimination in Section 42. Why are they discriminating against women in politics? You are with us here, and we are your own. You set the pace, and this is why we are here. To say that again, any law that does not include women, we cannot hold ourselves accountable to that. It is what? Null and void. It will be what? Error, and will be declared unconstitutional.
The Enugu State insisted that our own mothers, our own wives, and our own sisters must be protected. And so that simply shows you that Enugu State House of Assembly is friendly with our women, friendly with our mothers. So the Speaker has asked me to inform you that this is constitutional matter. And you know that this falls within the concurrent list, that it must go through at the National Assembly first before it comes to the state. But that he's assuring you that whatever that is rectified up there and left for us to do, we will do that expressly. And that is the assurance of Enugu State House of Assembly. And also, some of the things you requested for, I'm sure you also let His Excellency know about it, so that, because we all work together. So whatever that is reserved for women, both at the executive level and also at the legislative level, you can be sure that Enugu State House of Assembly will fully support that. If you observe, the whole women we have in Enugu State House of Assembly are all principal officers. That is gender friendly. People clap for Enugu State. That clapping is not sufficient. But whatever happens, I know that you are not happy, and I'm not expecting a very loud clap. But just know that we are also protecting the women who are with us, and when more will come in, like maybe during the next election, we'll also give them the right place. Our assurance is that we'll always work with you. If you have any private member bills, if you have any bills that you think will take care of these issues, please bring it to Enugu State House of Assembly, and we'll give it expeditious, passage. We thank you for coming, and we congratulate you for today's celebration, because we are celebrating our women, we are celebrating our mothers, we are celebrating our sisters and our wives. Congratulations to you. Thank you for coming.
We must be included in the supreme law of the land, and that's the campaign. Occupy House of Assembly, also get them to pass gender-friendly bill. We know they have passed the Violence Against Persons bill, for which we are happy with the Enugu State government, but we need more. We need greater representation in politics and decision-making positions. No, now we have learned how men has used women, manipulated them. And they are no longer going to confuse us, because we now know they don't have our interests at heart, some of them, not all of them. And because of that, they will not confuse us again. We are going to use our numerical strength to vote women into power. And we're going to use our numerical strength as a electorate, a majority of electorate, to vote those men against us out of power, and to make sure that men who are also for us are voted in. We commend the great men, the real men who voted for these bills. And those who voted against, we are coming to your domot, and we're going to make sure you don't return.